Hey, what is up guys? IanDaWhiteboy here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my review of the 2012/2013 Power Rangers Legacy Megazord. Now, this is the original Megazord as we Americans know it, and this is celebrating Power Rangers 20th year anniversary, and yeah, so let's get started with the box. So, this is a pretty nice box, so we have Legacy Megazord here, the Power Rangers Mighty Morphin logo. Then we have here the Power Rangers 20th anniversary. A nice shot of the Megazord here, and a picture of all the Zords, the Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Tyrannosaurus, Sabretooth, and the Triceratops. Then the side here is just some stuff about it. The secret of the Power Zords, if you want to read that. Then the Megazord stats, which I can read it quick. Height 330 feet, 33 feet tall. Weight 1,072,000 pounds. Power is like 550,000 megavolts. Weapon, titanium power swords, laser eye missiles, blah blah blah. Back here, just showing you guys. Metallic, it's saying diecast parts, then it's showing you where each Zord is, then it's showing you the Megazord, and then the tank mode, which I will not be covering because tank mode's pretty explanatory. You basically just kind of bend the Megazord, put its legs out, and I don't think it's that important. The side here has a nice picture of the Armored Morphin Red Ranger, which a review will be coming to you guys soon. And then you have here the story of Power Rangers. See there, if you want to read it, you can go ahead and read it. And then at the top you have a pretty sweet shot of the Megazord and the logo, and all the Rangers except the white, or should I say green, because white wasn't here when we had the Dinozords. He was here when we had the Thunderzords. Yep, so let's get started. So, unlike other reviewers, I'm not going to be referring this back to the first line when it came out, that version, or the 2010 version. I'm doing this solely on this version, not giving anything back to it, not referring it back to anything, just on this. So, okay, first here we have the Triceratops. Okay, Triceratops. I believe all of these are the same mold as the 2010. Except this is all pure die-cast. This is his tail. Bending. Okay, sorry if you heard that. Wheels on the bottom, sort of like a tank. You have the head, folds up. That's about all it moves. The horns don't move, and just the tail folds up. And the tail is pure die-cast. Next, we have the Saber-Tooth Tiger. Sabretooth, just like the Tyrannosaurus, the tail is purely die-cast. Flexibility, the head moves. The fangs do move up and down. They can go down, and then they can go up depending on how you want it to look. Head moves, and then legs do fold back and then front. Okay, next we have the Pterodactyl, and everybody pretty much knows Pterodactyl is kind of just like the other Zord. Pretty self-explanatory. Front piece, wings, and then you have the head. The head is the only part on this Zord that is actually die-cast, except I think that's not die-cast. The head is the only part that is actually die-cast on this. So next we have the Mastodon, which this thing is really heavy. Don't get me wrong, all these pieces are heavy, but this thing is heavy. Pretty much the whole head is pretty much die-cast. You have a lot of the head is a heavier plastic, it's not so much die-cast. You have a lot of heavier parts in the middle here that are purely die-cast, which make up the arms, and that's about it. And last but not least, we have the Tyrannosaurus. Now this thing, all these legs here are die-cast, purely die-cast. This is another heavy one, so both these are pure. Don't know if you can hear that, die-cast. And they still haven't improved the stabilizing, so it really still does not stand that well. Actually, I'm getting it to stand pretty well, but yeah. Okay, so now we're going to transform this thing into the actual Megazord. I'm going to take you guys step by step. It's not complicated, but some of you may be having trouble. So, okay, so first, take the legs, fold them straight back like this, and take the tail, fold it up. Actually, you don't need to do that yet. That, okay. So then we have this up. So it should look like that with the tail straight up, and the tail movable right now. Next, we're going to take our mastodon, take the head off.
What? Huh?
Head off.
Oh, because
Take the head off, then you're going to undo this. So it's open like that. And these pretty much just fold in to make up the body. So you're going to undo this. Then it's going to look like a kind of a jacket. And you're going to take these front things, fold them down. Those will make up the arms while also sticking these up. Make nice little arms. Okay. Then you're going to take these two pegs right here, and you're going to attach them to these two spots here to make it kind of, you're putting a coat on them. Then these have pegs inside here and on the right here that you're just going to fold it. This better angle. You're just going to fold it in like that so it's nice and stick. You're going to fold these up. Then the tail now has this peg on it, this plastic thing right here. I don't know if you can see it that well, but there's a little hole right there. And you're just going to fold it in, and you'll hear that snap. So let me do it again. You'll hear that snap. Okay? That's that. So now we're going to put this thing to the side for now. And we're going to start with these things. So both of these, pretty self-explanatory. You're going to first start, fold the tail in, fold this up, fold this up, 1 foot. These fell down. Take this, fold the tail down, and fold this up. And you're going to keep that how it is. Sorry, dropped something. Okay, so then you're going to take this one, this leg, this one, this leg on these little pegs here. Then you'll have your Megazord. That's what it should look like right now. Next, you just have the final touches. So, for the final touches, you have few more things. First, you have to undo this here. And you could do this in the beginning, but for the show, this was one of the last things done. So, it kind of makes it, for me, reminds me of the show. And you're going to pull this head down. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. And it kind of like folds out and then down. Push that in. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Push that up. So then it should look like this. You're going to take your pterodactyl, fold in the wings, and then fold it in the head. Sorry, let me put this down. Fold in the wings. Oh, sorry. You have to fold the head in, like that. Fold in the wings. Then you're going to attach it to the front right here. It's going to look like that. Then for the show, what happened was lightning would seize through the robot, blah blah blah. Then these back things would come up, set up in his ears. So yes, these do move. They are flexible. They do move. And yep, you have the original Megazord. So then some of you who really haven't seen the show and are just wondering if they should get this or not because you're new collectors or stuff, you don't know what the Mastodon head does. So here in the back, lay this down. There's this thing right here. This folds right out. See how it folds right? Let me get an angle. Folds right out. You're gonna take the Megazord. This hand goes up. This little peg goes in the hand. If I can get it in, there we go. Now your Megazord has a little shield. That's the Mastodon side. So now you're wondering if it has a shield, does it need a sword? So this is the sword. Now I do know that the 2010 sword was completely plastic and was just plastic pretty much, and it was just a grayish color. And this is completely chromed out. It's really shiny. It's really nice. It doesn't have a really big point. Like I could just go. It really doesn't have a point. Really good detailing in here with the sword and little lines and stuff. And then detailing in the handle. So then you're gonna take your Megazord once again. This thing weighs a ton. Take the hand out, that down, put the sword in the handhole, push it down a little bit. Be careful not to push it down too far, because that's what I did. I pushed it down really far, and it actually got stuck. And it took me, I just did it again. Okay, but it does get stuck sometimes. So that's your 2012 Legacy Megazord for you. Overall, this is a really good Megazord. I really do like it. It just feels so cool when you're holding it. Like it's actually heavy. Like I remember I got it and Mom's like, "Why'd you buy that?" And I was like, "Just feel it." So I put it together and then she felt it and she was like, "Wow, this thing's heavy." Like it actually is pretty heavy. And overall, if you have the chance to pick it up, I would pick it up because soon this thing's going to become very rare and a lot of people are going to want it and it's going to be hard to find. And it's just, I really like it. It's one of the coolest Megazords I pretty much have right now. And just make sure when you display it, it's on something sturdy too, like nothing glass, nothing too flimsy, because it needs to be able to support this, okay? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this gave you some ideas whether or not you wanted to get this or not. I definitely would recommend it for anybody it'd be a great present for an adult who even watched the show as a kid, or even a kid who's just getting into the show and just wants something cool to show, like, hey, look what I got. And anyways, you should get this while you can, and they're popping up really now around Toys R Us's for $60, because online you could find them for $100, $120. I got this at my Toys R Us for $60. Yeah. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.